Good morning, guys. So breakfast is a repeat of Mondays. I have 1 cup of the plain non-fat Greek yogurt from Costco. I have that topped with 1 teaspoon of honey for 1 smart point, a quarter of an ounce of sliced almonds for 1 smart point. I have a half of a teaspoon of unsweetened coconut for 0 smart points, and then I have 1 gram of cacao nibs for 0 smart points. I have a banana for 0. And then I only put a half of a teaspoon of unsweetened coconut on this, so between the two, it's just 0 smart points. And then I have a packet of Truvia, so is my boiled grapefruit, and my matcha tea, and finishing up my first big cup of water. So I will have all the points here on the screen as usual. And I have leftovers for lunch today. I was not hungry last night at dinner time. I just ate my yogurt. I was a little bit hungry, but not a lot hungry. So I just saved my portion from last night's dinner, which was salsa verde chicken. So on the base here is some riced cauliflower. And then on top I just have a piece of chicken. I'm trying to think of how many ounces it was. It was 5 ounces of chicken raw. And then I have the salsa verde sauce, so the chicken is either 2 or 3 points. I'll have it on the screen. And then I have 1 ounce of mozzarella cheese for 1 smart point. So this is either 4 or 5 smart points. And that'll be lunch. And then snacks today, I'm bringing some fresh strawberries, some fresh vegetables. I have one of these organic oven roasted turkey breasts. I get these at Costco. This is 0 smart points, and then a cheese stick for 1 smart point. I'm also going to try one of these. I just bought one randomly at the store. I had to go pick up some things for some food that I'm making for tomorrow, which I will show you those. Anyway, so I picked up one of these. I also picked up one of the Sansone ones, which I did not like. I wanted to see which one of these I might like. So I'm going to try this one. This is the black cherry dragon fruit. Let me know if you guys have tried these Aquafina or the Dasani. I didn't like the Dasani sparkling at all. I got the raspberry lemonade. It was so bad. So I'm hoping this one is better. So let me show you what I did last night. So yes, this happened last night, and I did not eat any, which was very good, but I used a sugar-free cake mix. You can't tell, but these are pink. I dyed them pink, the cake batter, because we're doing a breast cancer awareness event at work tomorrow, so I made up some cupcakes. So what I did was I wanted to use some of the sparkling, some kind of sparkling drink. Well, I forgot I already had some in my garage, so I picked up the 2 to use for this, the Aquafina, the Dasani, but then like I said, I remembered I had some out in my garage, so I drank the Dasani to taste it, and then I ended up using, so what I ended up using inside of this, so I got a sugar-free cake mix, and then for instance, I didn't put any oil, eggs, any of that stuff. I just used 1 can of the, it was the LaCroix, the tall can ones. It was the pineapple strawberry, I believe. Anyway, I did have my family taste test them, and they said they were really good. So I topped them with some sugar-free frosting and then some sprinkles, and then these are cacao nibs on top. So a little bit healthier, like cupcake thing. I'm going to do a kind of unhealthy thing tonight. I'm going to use some of these candy dips. And I'm going to dip strawberries in these and then put some really bright sprinkles on those. So anyway, that is what I'm doing tonight to take for tomorrow's event. Good morning, guys. It is so dark this morning. We have some clouds, but actually we have quite a few clouds. It's supposed to get a lot of rain today and tomorrow, and I think a little bit on Saturday. Then it's supposed to dry up again. So that's fine. I know we need it, but at least if it happens, I hate when we get the rain on the weekends because that's my days off, but at least I know if we get rain on the weekends, then that doesn't affect my husband's job as much. So if it rains too much today, I don't know, he might not work tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Anywho, so how's everyone doing? I got up and did my workout again this morning, so that is 4 days in a row. Today I was not as sore, so that is good. That's pretty typical with me when I'm doing this type of workout. The first 3 days I am insanely sore, and then it starts to, calm down after that. I mean, my legs are a little bit more sore today than they have been, and my knees are a little bit painful. I think we have super bad knees in my family. My mom is only, let's see, she's 63, 62, yeah, 63. And she's already had she had a double knee replacement quite a few years ago, and then she just, she has to have another one. And my brother, who's only 25, or he'll be 25 next week actually, he has a super bad knee. I mean, so we just have, and then it's just like in my family, like quite a bit. And so it's something that I want to look at is joint health, and I know collagen is supposed to be good for that. Let me know if any of you guys take collagen supplements. I'm curious about that. But I actually have on my wish list on Amazon a couple collagen powders that I'm thinking about getting and trying. I have a coworker who takes it, and she swears by it. So I'm thinking about trying that. So something I've been wanting to talk to you guys about that I always run out of time to talk about: weighing and measuring your food. So you guys know I just do Weight Watchers online. So I know I can ask the experts. I always think about that, but I know you guys almost answer all my questions all the time, because a lot of you go to meetings, or a lot of you are lifetime members who, you know, have gone to meetings or whatnot, or a lot of you just go ask the experts, which is what I need to do. I just don't think about it when I'm in front of my computer. So in the Weight Watchers app, and I probably won't have the exact like points because I forgot to look before I got into the car. But for an example, meat. So with chicken breast, whenever I go to cook my chicken breast, I always weigh it raw, because I want to know, when I do my meal prep and I cut up my fillets, and I always, you know, weigh them as I'm cutting them up. That way I know the measurements, and I always try to weigh them between 4 to 5 ounces. That way I know all my fillets are the right size, and sometimes I'll do the like 6 ounces for the kids. A lot of times I will do that, you know, because they're growing teenage boys. But typically I like to do just even ones. That way, you know, I have all my measurements for my, whenever I pull them out of the freezer. So that was a long explanation, but so I tried doing 5 ounces. If you go into the Weight Watcher app and you look up raw, skinless, boneless chicken breast, 5 ounces, it comes up as 2 smart points. If you look up 5 ounces of cooked chicken breast, again, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and 5 ounces of cooked, is 3 smart points. Tell me why that is. I don't understand. Sweet potatoes are the same way. You look up 3, I believe, I normally do 3 ounces of sweet potatoes. Again, I measure them out raw because I have them meal prepped in my refrigerator. So I just get my scale out before I go to put them in my skillet, measure them out, 3 ounces. If you look up in the app, I believe 3 ounces of raw sweet potato is 2 smart points. And I believe if you look up 3 ounces of cooked sweet potato, it is 3 smart points. So I don't understand why there is a difference. Now, the meat. So here's the thing with the meat that I kind of understand. If you were to go buy like already cooked meat, well, then that's whenever I've used the cooked meat option in Weight Watchers. So I'll buy like a rotisserie chicken, and I'll just pull the chicken breast off of it. Or that's not even a good example. I mean, there's times when I bought shredded chicken, and it'll say chicken breast and shredded chicken, and like there's a deli here that sells it that way. So I'll just measure it out, and I do however many ounces, and looked up cooked shredded chicken, boneless, skinless chicken breast. So I don't understand which measurement I should be using. When I go to make my chicken at night, I know it's a 5 ounce chicken breast because I'm raw. But then when I cook it, I'm assuming it shrinks up. I never weigh my chicken after I cook it because I don't see the point when I've already weighed it before I cooked it. So the reason why this came up is because I believe it was Julie over on Living Large on Lifetime who had said, I had some chicken dish, and she had said, well, isn't 5 ounces of chicken 3 smart points? And I'm like, well, when I put it in the app as raw, which is what it starts out as before I cook it, it's 2 smart points. So let me know if you guys know anything on that. I'm just curious. I may just ask the experts if you guys don't know right off the top of your head, or don't know if you've heard this asked in any of your meetings. I'm just really curious about it. I want to make sure I'm weighing accurately. I know, you know, I mean, I'm on the lowest amount of points you can get. It's 30 smart points. And so I want to get, you know, I want to make sure that I am accurately, you know, tracking my points. And typically I stay, as you guys know, between 27 and like 32 smart points a day. And, you know, so if I'm doing something wrong with my measurements, I want to know about it. So I don't know. Anyway, let me know if you guys know anything. Dinner tonight, I forgot my little piece of paper. I was rushed this morning, and I forgot my piece of paper that had my Fitness Pal stats on there. So last night when I got off work about a little bit after 5, and by the time I got home, my husband had to work late too, so he didn't get home until like after 6. So he had a like almost 14-hour day, and then I just wasn't hungry. I don't know why. I think it's because I had kind of a really random day of eats. I ate that Quest bar before I went into this interview. Oh, at our break during the interviews, because I had sandwiches and all this stuff, and I'd eaten lunch at 1 or at 12. So I just ate my Quest bar, and then really quickly, because I was starting to feel kind of munchy, then I had one of those Lint balls, and then my boss bought me a coffee for doing the interviews, and so, but a skinny vanilla latte. So anyway, it was just really random day. And by the time dinner came along, and because it was kind of later, because my husband didn't get home till later, that I just wasn't hungry. So I was hungry, but not like starving. So I just ate my yogurt that I hadn't eaten at break time. And then, yeah. So anyways, it was just a really random day of eats. It was really weird. So tonight for dinner is leftover night. So I'm not sure what I'm going to have. What do I have in there? I think I'm making the family French dip sandwiches out of the roast beef we have left. So that is going to be theirs. But I think I might just have a salad, or maybe I'll just do my poached eggs with sweet potato, because I do have some sweet potatoes left over I need to eat up. Those will be good next week even though too. I won't have to buy any sweet potatoes this week because I bought that big bag, and I have 4 that I haven't cut up, and I have a few that I have cut up. That'll still be good. So maybe I'll have like a zucchini, sweet potato, my usual poached egg type thing for dinner tonight. So something easy. And then I'm going to do my meal plan. I didn't do my freezer inventory last night because by the time dinner got done, everything, it was so late. Oh, the apple crisp recipe should be up. I'll have to look and make sure that went up. I normally try to do that. I can do that here at work though. So the apple crisp recipe should be up this morning, because that's what I did last night. I edited both the videos and got them ready to go. And yeah, so that is what is going on. It's 7:28, so I am going to call my husband and then get into work. So I will show you what I end up having for dinner tonight, and then tomorrow I won't have a video. I'm going to try to go ahead and I hopefully can get my healthy dinner ideas voiceovers done tonight, and then get the video edited and uploaded sometime tomorrow. So it'll probably be tomorrow night. I'll probably work on it when I get home from work tomorrow. So that is the plan. Normal weekend stuff. I'm going to try and film a lessons learned video. I have one I really want to work on, so I think I'm going to do that. But that is all I have going on. Let me know if you guys have plans for the weekend. I just have the normal, grocery shopping and all that fun stuff. I will talk to you all soon. Bye guys.